everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today is a holiday shopping idea wish list kind of thing that isn't about beauty. Now, I'm gonna say two of the things on the list are kind of related to beauty, but the rest of them, none of them are makeup. None of them are makeup or skincare, because I want to do a list of things that I use, things that I love, that I use like every day, that might be good ideas for the person on your list who maybe something like me, at least I get this a lot from my friends and family, has everything or buys everything for themselves and is older. I'm 48, so I've accumulated a lot over the years. And now that I have a beauty channel, a fashion channel, I've bought even more. So, you know, a lot of times folks are like, I do not know what to get you. So I just thought, for that person on your list, maybe there might be some things outside of beauty that you might be interested in. I will link above the holiday gift sets that I did that really focused on beauty. I think that went up a week and a half ago or something like that. So I'll link that above. So let's start with the first thing. And the first thing is called Laundress. And Laundress is out of New York. And basically it's everything to do with taking care of your clothes and your sheets. And all of that good stuff. Everything that has to do with laundry. My favorite one that they have, and I'm looking on the actual site right now, but they can pick it up at like Chantecaille, which by the way has stunning, beautiful sweaters, but I won't get into that just a moment. They have detergents that are Le Labo scented. Le Labo is a fragrance house that has amazing fragrances. The vanilla one is actually my favorite, but they have many that are really gorgeous. And in the detergent, the one I love is the Rose 31. The Rose 31 detergent, so beautiful, guys. Like when you're washing, you smell like it, like whatever you wash it, whatever clothes you wash it in, like you kind of smell that way the whole day, but it's subtle. It's beautiful. The Santal is also gorgeous, another Le Labo scent. And they have a bunch of others. Those are just, you know, I mean, I'm just mentioning a few. And then they have fabric care. So they have things like those bricks, basically. They're not bricks. They're, what are they called? Why can't I remember the name? Sweater combs for like cashmere to keep your sweaters nice. They have a wool and cashmere spray, which is so nice. Anyway, I'll make sure all the links are below. You should check it out. I love their scents. I love their detergents. And I'm very sensitive. I have problems with, you know, everything. In fact, I have kind of this stress thing on my neck right now, like, which is not particularly attractive, which is why my hair is covering it. It literally is stress related. Like literally I broke out in a rash because I'm stressed. Who does that? Who does that? Me, because I'm allergic and sensitive to everything. And this stuff does not bother me at all. I don't have any reaction. Now that is not to say that you guys couldn't. So always, you know, make sure you test these things, because you never know. Even though I'm ultra sensitive, you could be sensitive to the one thing that I'm not. So you always want to, you know, test stuff out, but they really do have beautiful things. Sprays, stain solutions, you know, detergents, all of that good stuff. And then they have, I don't know if it'll still be going when this video goes up, but they do have some sales going on. I would assume they do, but you know, who knows. So anyway, check them out. Laundress is like a great gift for somebody like me on your list. They're gonna love it. Okay, so the second is Jenny Kane. Jenny Kane is a store, it's online. She also has a number of stores. There's one in Southern California. I believe there's one Washington State. Okay, there's a bunch. There's a couple of them, and they're cute little stores, and they carry things like the Laundress line, and they have just like cute little home things and the most stunning, gorgeous sweaters. There is a sweater that they have, which is like a turtleneck cashmere sweater, which at the moment is sold out everywhere. I've been trying to get one for forever, but anyway, I'll put a picture above, which I absolutely love. But the cocoon and the cardigans, they have a cocoon cardigan and just like a regular cardigan. They're great gifts for people because, you know, a cardigan, people can wear it over things. They can wear it just around the house. They can wear it when they're sitting on their Zoom calls, and they're cardigans are really truly beautiful, and honestly you really can't go wrong with like a camel or black cardigan. If somebody were to, like, if that was something that one of my friends or my family bought me, I would love it. So I actually have one. I have the cocoon one and I think it's gorgeous. In that line, Everlane is another one that I would really recommend. They have sweaters that are like recycled cashmere, which I think is great. They have some like good basic sweaters. And when I say basic, I mean that in the best of ways. When you're trying to buy something for somebody who, quote, buys everything for themselves or has everything, get them a good basic, a good black sweater, a good camel sweater, a cardigan if you know their size. That's a great gift. They'll appreciate it and love it because you can dress it up, you can dress it down, it goes with everything. It's a really good gift and pretty safe. Okay, on a totally different note is Goldbelly. Now, if you have not heard of Goldbelly, you are missing out. Goldbelly is an online site that you literally can go, I'm looking at it right now, and basically order from all the restaurants, delis, bakeries, not all, many, across the country. So if you're looking for deep dish pizza from Chicago and you're in Southern California and you can't get it, you probably can get it on Goldbelly. I'm in Boston, but my dad was born in New York and I've spent a lot of time in New York City. And what I miss about New York City, well, I miss a lot of things about New York City right now because I can't go there and travel. Bagels. Now, Boston has bagels. You know, they have bagels, but what Boston doesn't have is like the old style traditional bagels that are in New York. And one of my favorites, which is pretty iconic, is H&H Bagels. And so you can literally go on the Goldbelly site, go to H&H Bagels and order, my favorite are kosher bagels, the sesame bagels with lox cream cheese spread. Again, not everybody's gonna like lox. If you don't like salmon, don't get it. But it's probably acquired taste. But again, my dad was born in New York, and so I had it at a very young age. And I absolutely love kosher sesame bagels and cream cheese lox. I will tell you something very interesting. I am basically gluten intolerant. What that really means is I have difficulty eating gluten. I don't have celiac disease. I've gotten like a number of different tests. And that's a good thing because celiac disease is extremely serious. What I have seems to be more of an intolerance, and I have an intolerance for a lot of foods. Over the years, I found that there's just a lot of things that I just cannot eat. And gluten, though, is a more serious one. If I eat large amounts of gluten, I almost ended up in the hospital. It's not good. So it's a serious intolerance, but you know, I seem to be able to have a little bit of it. Interestingly enough, when I was in Paris, when I was in Italy, and when I was in Montreal, I had foods that I assume had gluten in them. Because I was traveling and I was like, I'm gonna eat what I want, and I never got sick. Never had a problem. And so I've talked to doctors about this, and you know, functional nutritionists and holistic doctors and a whole bunch of other folks. And basically, there is a belief, whether you believe it or not, that the way wheat and other types of breads are grown here in the United States is different than how it's grown in some other places. And that my intolerance may not be to gluten, it may be to chemicals that are in the grain. Maybe true, maybe not. But all I know is when I'm in Italy or Paris or Montreal, I can have bagels and I can have pizza and I'm fine. I do it here in the US and I tend to get sick. However, the bagels, the kosher bagels that I have had in New York and Montreal and other places, obviously, I seem to be okay. And specifically, these H&H bagels I've been eating for years since I was a little tiny child, never had a problem. So anyway, I know I can eat them. That's a long way of saying I can eat them. So I order these, not all the time, because even though I can eat them and I don't get sick, you shouldn't eat a ton of bagels because it's a lot of carbs. But I order these and it just makes me so incredibly happy. And like I said, there's lots of things you can order on this site, guys. Like, think of the thing that you want from wherever it was that you were and now you can't get to, especially in these days when you can't travel. It's a great gift for people who have everything and, you know, maybe they've just moved from California to Texas. I don't know. Find the thing that they loved where they were and send it to them. So it's just, I just think it's a really cute idea. It's really different. And it's perfect for that person that has everything. Okay. Now this is like a tiny gift, almost like a stocking stuffer kind of thing, but I wanted to stay sort of in the food arena. This is fire cider. Now I know you're all like, what? Basically, if you've ever heard of the trend of drinking apple cider vinegar to help your digestion, to help, basically for people who have difficulty with eating certain things, or people like me who have all kinds of immune issues, I like having apple cider vinegar in the morning. I've just been doing it for a long time, makes me feel better, so I continue to do it. I have no idea, to be honest with you, if it's a placebo effect or not, but I don't care because I like it and it seems to work for me. The one I like is something called fire cider. It's made here in Massachusetts, or it was. I think it's actually been bought, but basically it has like a kick to it because it has like horseradish in it, and it's cider. I mean, it's like vinegar. It's apple cider vinegar, but you do like a shot of it every morning, and I'm addicted. I love it, and I have to have my apple cider, my fire cider every morning. And in fact, now my husband does it because he says that he feels better when he does it too. So I'll put the link up, I'll put the picture up. I really like it, guys. Like if it's something that, you know, you're working on your wellness, I think it's a great product and it works for me. So that's all I can say. Okay, on to something that is a little bit more, you know, it's kitchen related. It's not food related. And now I'm not gonna get the name right. It's the Zojirushi water boiler. So I don't drink coffee. Coffee is just not my thing. I don't really like the taste of coffee, and even if I did, I can't drink it. Unfortunately, that does make me sick. So can't have coffee. But I can drink tea, and I've never had a problem with tea. So the thing about tea though, right, is you gotta boil the water, and then you gotta, you know, there's a whole process involved. And a lot of times I'm running around, like I work crazy amounts of hours and trying to, you know, do the channel and stuff. And so what I was like, you know, there's gotta be a way to have the water ready. Like I don't have to wait for it to boil. And there is. This Zojirushi water boiler, basically, you can see the picture. It boils your water for you at the temperature that you want. It keeps it at that temperature, depending on what kind of tea you're drinking. So black tea, green tea, that kind of thing. And then you basically just hit buttons and you dispense it into your mug. And then you can make your tea. It's amazing. I love it. It's like one of my favorite things in my kitchen. I know. You know, it's little stuff in life anyway. But if you have a tea drinker, or somebody who just really uses a lot of hot water, I'm not sure why. I mean, maybe they mix it with soup. I don't know. But if they want to have hot water at the ready, boiling water, this is a great gift, especially for a tea drinker, because literally it has the different temperatures for the type of tea. I just think this is awesome, and I use it every single day because I drink a cup of tea every day. So I love this. And again, I'll link all these things below. Okay, so those are the food related items. The next is a site, and I want to make sure I get I know how it's spelled, but I want to get the description right. So it's Essence, like essence, but SSENSE. Yeah, okay. And on, it's basically, you know, they have men and women's clothes, shoes, all that stuff. But what I like on there, what I tend to shop at is their jewelry. They have a lot of cool jewelry from like Marc Jacobs, Paco Rabanne. They have some cool Paco Rabanne earrings actually that I want to get. Gucci, they have a pair of Gucci Disney edition Daisy Duck earrings. They're $600, which I'm not gonna buy them, but I don't know, I think they're unique. Anyway, they just have a lot of unique jewelry, which I don't really see in other places. So you know, I always find it, I just find their stuff kind of interesting. And they have some Alexander McQueen. They just have some really interesting jewelry. And so for me, like some of my more, unique earrings I have bought on the Essence site. So if you're looking for someone, like I said, who kind of has everything and you want to get something a little bit different, this is a really good site to do it on, because more than likely they don't have all of these. I would be shocked if they have all this jewelry. There are shoes and clothes and everything else on here, but I mainly use it, frankly, to buy earrings. I don't know how exactly that started, but I think it was a couple years ago. I was looking for a pair of Just Cavalli earrings. I don't know if you've ever, I've worn them, but I don't know if you've noticed them. They're a parrot, and they're like, they're a pave parrot in like a swing. And I was looking everywhere for them, and they were like in Vogue or something, and I found them on the Essence site. This was a while back. I think that's where I first found them. Anyway, it's a really cool site. It's got everything on it. I shop there for earrings because that's what I do. Okay, the next one is more of a, I think an all-around, like anybody would love something from here, I think. So it's Smithson from London. Smithson is, I mean, I don't know how to explain. They're on Bond Street. What I've bought from them, they have bags, they have accessories, they have jewelry boxes. They're like a leather company. They have beautiful things. And they are not inexpensive, I will be honest. But what I always have bought for them, for like gifts, is like diaries, journals, for people, because they're beautifully bound diaries, and they have agendas, like week to week calendars and stuff. And you can get like initials stamped on them. It's just a beautiful gift for someone special. These are an investment. I'm just looking at prices. So like just their basic cosmic diary is 175 pounds. So it's expensive. They have really cool different ones. They have ones that have just a journal. They have ones that are like a day-to-day planner. They have a fashion one that gives like the fashion weeks in New York and Milan and stuff, which I think is kind of cool. Anyway, I'll put the pictures above and links. I use these types of planners to plan out my videos. And for me, it's kind of an over the top indulgence to have one of these, but they're really beautiful. And they make for just a really nice gift for someone. Again, this particular type of gift I wouldn't say is just for some random person or like an office mate, unless you're extremely close. It's an expensive gift. But if you're looking for something that's like really special for someone, I just think it's a lovely gift. It's a lovely thought to say to someone, here's something to help you plan out your months and days, and also like a journal, especially with all the things that are going on nowadays. It kind of helps to get your thoughts down on paper. Okay, so I would also recommend, this is one that I've had for, how long have I had? I've had for a long time. So this is Barefoot Dreams, and Barefoot Dreams has sweaters and cardigans and home stuff, and it's all those things. But I've always known them as a blanket company, as a throw company, and I know that's not all they do, but I love their blankets. And I'm looking for the one, if I can find it, while I'm here online. Oh, they have a Winnie the Pooh one. I did not know that. Anyway, they have the softest blankets. Now, every time I get a Barefoot Dreams blanket, the dogs take it from me. I'm not kidding. I've bought 2, and the dogs have literally taken it as their blanket. So I don't have one anymore. But anyway, they're super cozy and soft and beautiful. And there's some that are less expensive than others, but you could even get like just a little throw for somebody. It's a great gift. It's unisex. It's easy. Basically, get a color like a gray or a camel or something, or black, and then most people are gonna like that. Yeah, they're just cool. The throws are pretty. They have different patterns. it's just a really good gift. And again, it doesn't have to be beauty related. Most people, like if you get a blanket or a throw, that's a fun gift to receive because it's not usually something you buy for yourself. Okay, the last thing on my list, I admit, I mean, if you have someone in your life that is on YouTube or social media or frankly works on their computer a lot while you're around and they want to have earphones that are noise cancellation earphones, like over the head ones, I will share with you the ones that I use. So I have the Bose 700 and I have them in the, I think the shade is like Midnight or something. They're the blue ones. I'll put the picture above. My husband got me these, my honey got me these, and they are awesome. First of all, they're extremely comfortable. I don't like things around my head, which is why I generally don't wear hats or headbands or anything, because I suffer from migraines, so like pressure on my head is not, it's not helpful. So, but these are super comfortable, but they stay on your head. Like they're great. They fit perfectly. They go over your ears, so they, you know, they have the ability to keep out sound, but there's different settings. So there's like a 0, 5, and a 10. So if you put on the 10 setting, it basically cancels out everything. But if you have it on the 0 setting, you can have them on and you can still hear people. Then there's the ability to interface with Alexa on it, if you have your Amazon products. And you can do calls with them. Like you can have it Bluetooth set up to your phone and you can do calls with them on. So if you're on, you know, you're walking around, then they're Bluetooth. I didn't mention that, but and they're Bluetooth enabled. So there's no wires. And so like you're out and you want to have them on and you're having a conversation or whatever, these are great. I use them for editing. So when I'm doing my editing of my videos, I put these on and then I use my laptop, so I can be in the room with other people. I can be in the room with my honey or, you know, my sister's here, whatever. I don't feel like I've completely like abandoned everyone. I'm still part of whatever's going on, but I can edit because they cancel out so much noise that I don't notice and I can really focus on the editing. So I just think they're a great gift. You don't have to be a YouTuber. The person you're getting this for doesn't have to be on social media. It's just, if they are, this is a great gift. If there's somebody who just wants noise cancellation, this is a great gift. Or if they want something that they can use to, you know, Bluetooth connect to their computer or phone, it's a great gift. So those are the things I am loving. Now again, these are I try to stay away from beauty, makeup, skincare, because I did do that video about gifts that you could get, and I'm gonna mention things throughout the month, but I really wanted to focus on some things that had nothing to do with that for a change. Let's mix it up a little bit. So hopefully that was helpful, and if you have suggestions, if there's things out there that you think people would love to know about, I would love to know about, please let me know in the comments below. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon.